Loads of cash to be won, 15 questions, and the contestants don't need to know a single answer because it's not what you know. Welcome to It's Not What You Know, the first question and answer show on British television where you can win a huge cash prize without knowing the answer to a single question. Because all the hard work has already been done for our contestants. For weeks on end, we've had loads of celebrity experts scratching their heads, beavering away, answering literally thousands of general knowledge questions. Now, all our players have to do is figure out which of our celebrity experts got their questions right and, more importantly, who got them wrong. It's not what you know, it's what you think they know that matters. Will you please welcome the unlikely combination of mother-in-law and daughter-in-law, both from Essex, Christine Taylor and Nicola Harris. Hi, darlings. And don't you look delightful. Hi, darling. That's it. Hi, darling. What's your luck? Thank you. Get yourself comfy. That's all right. Get yourself settled. Christine and Nicola are an unlikely combination because they are mother-in-law and daughter-in-law who actually like one another. This is true, isn't it?
It's very true.
But in fact, you prefer her to your son or your old man. Your words, not mine.
Less complicated.
Well, lots of luck tonight. Fingers crossed. We've got 3 different games. We've got 3 different teams of celebrities, 5 experts, each with their own specialist subject. Let's have a quick look. I tell you that Game A includes Gary Bushell, for more than 20 years, a top TV critic. No wonder he looks a bit grizzled. He'll be the expert when it comes to anything to do with television. Game B includes Nicholas Owen, well-known television newsreader, so he'll be the specialist when it comes to current affairs. And Game C includes Mark Eccleston. Now, he's a regular television and magazine film critic, so he's going to be the specialist when it comes to movies. So the girls' first decision is to choose which game you want, A, B or C.
I'm thinking
C for Christine.
Yeah.
C
for Christine.
OK, lots of luck, fingers crossed. Let's see which other celebrities are in that game. 5 famous faces, all experts in their specialist subject. Mark Eccleston. Now, Mark's a versatile writer and broadcaster. He was the regular host of the ITV series Movie Nights, film reviewer on GMTV. Mark's going to be the specialist when it comes to animated films. Carol McGiffin, versatile, straight-talking radio and TV presenter, regular panellist on Loose Women, knows pretty much all there is to know about showbiz. She's your expert on celebrity kids for tonight. Frederick Forsyth, best-selling author, loads of novels like The Dogs of War, more recently The Afghan. Many of Frederick's books are based on recent historical events, and tonight he's our expert on wars and battles. Rod Liddle, well-known newspaper columnist and award-winning former editor of Radio 4's Today programme. He's also a social commentator, highly acclaimed author. Rod's your authority on stage plays. And Sarah Kaywood, for the past 10 years, she's been a presenter of a wide range of shows, including Top of the Pops, the National Lottery and The Girly Show. Tonight, obviously, Sarah is doing 90s pop. 15 questions. I hope you like the look of them, because you're stuck with them now. Right, 15 questions, 3 on each of those specialist subjects. But the experts have all answered each other's questions as well as their own. All our players have to do, these two, all they have to do is figure out who got the questions wrong. I will tell you, as always, there are at least 4 occasions in every show when the specialist was stumped, did get a question wrong on their own subject, and each time they can identify a stumped specialist, they move up a money level. So there's lots of money to be won. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Let's see the first question. OK, this is question number 1. Question number 1 of 15. Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin have 2 children, Apple and who? Specialist is going to be Carol. Celebrity kids, don't forget, she's doing. These are the 4 options. Now, it's important you understand these are the 4 options. The other 4 were given. Carol wasn't. She was only given that question. Here they come. Aaron, Jonah, Samson, Moses. Apple and one of those. Could have been custard.
No, we both think it was Moses.
It's the right answer. You get nothing, but it's the right answer. Right, so you start on level 1. It's for £1,000. Name an expert then you think was stumped. Now, would Carol know that? She didn't have the options. Would she have known it?
Do you think she'd know that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
She hasn't got youngsters. I don't think she's
hasn't. I don't think
fond of them.
Think it wouldn't have been Carol? You reckon Carol would know?
I think she would have known.
Frederick Forsyth? His son or
No,
son?
he wouldn't know.
He's very... I mean, I don't know. You know that I do not know the answers to this. He's a very knowledgeable guy. You think he may have been stumped. What about Mark?
Oh, there's a chance that Mark would know because they're the same age group, aren't they? Gwyneth Paltrow, and he likes the movies. And...
Rod? Would Rod know?
I don't think Rod would know, would you?
Give us one that you definitely think would not know then for £1,000.
What are we going to do? Frederick? Yeah, should we play safe? Play safe. Frederick wouldn't know.
Play safe. Well, we'll see how safe it was, won't
Yes.
we? OK, lock it in. Frederick Forsyth did not know the right answer. Right, let's have a look at the others. Carol, the specialist, would she know? It's quite a tough old question. They all have strange names. She didn't know.
No.
You've missed a chance. You would have gone up a level. You'd be playing for £5,000 for each answer if you got that one right that she didn't know. Mark, did he know? No, he didn't.
Oh.
Rod, would he know? I don't think he knows. He did not. Sarah, I think she would. Yes, she did. Right.
Did.
So you need Frederick Forsyth to be stumped, and you've got £1,000. Good luck. Here we go.
Thank you.
OK, you've got £1,000. Good start. Yeah. They know this, I'll just tell you. If they fail to identify an expert who was stumped on the next question, they lose the money they've got so far. There's no in between. They go straight down to zero. It'll happen on any question if they give me a wrong answer, but if at any time they're really undecided, they can protect their winnings and pass. You can only use it on one question, and you cannot pass on question 15, because that would be too easy. Sorry, you have to play that one. Right, remember the specialists definitely got their own question wrong on at least 4 occasions, possibly more. Right, this is the next question. OK, you've got £1,000. It's question number 2. In World War II, what did the letter A in the abbreviation ATS stand for?
What's before I was born?
Well, I know that, and I never suggested it wasn't.
ATS.
This is your specialist. Going to be Freddie. Well, I think he'd probably know this, but let's see. Don't forget, though, he did not have these 4 options. The others did. This is what they were given. I bet you know it when it comes up. Allied. Armed. Australian. Auxiliary.
I think it's auxiliary.
That's the right answer. It is auxiliary. That's good. Right, now. So let's have a look. Who would know, who would not know? Let's have a look at them. Frederick Forsyth, would he know this?
I think he would.
Yes.
I think he would. What do you think?
think
Who would not know?
Sarah. Only because she's sort of the youngest, I think.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Going with Sarah.
Sarah, yeah.
Sarah, because she's young.
Yes.
OK, right, lock it in. Sarah Kaywood. Right, so Frederick Forsyth, you were pretty sure he knew. I think he would know as well. Let's have a look. Let's see how he did. I think he did. Yeah, he did. Right. Carol, would Carol know? No, she didn't. Mark and Rod, give us those two together, please, guys. Mark did not know. You'd have gone up to another £1,000. You've gone £2,000 if you'd gone for Carol or Mark. Rod knew. Now, you need Sarah to have not known this answer because she's too young, and you take you up to £2,000. Find out whether Sarah Kaywood was stumped after the break. Welcome back to It's Not What You Know, where it's not what our contestants know, it's what our experts don't know that makes, hopefully, people like these two girls here, Christian and Nicola, the money. Now, before the break, Christian and Nicola thought that Sarah Kaywood would not have known that the A in ATS stood for auxiliary. Right, you needed to be stumped. Your money goes up to £2,000. Otherwise, you're back to zero. You've got £1,000 at the moment. Please be stumped. Here we go. They're still playing for £1,000 a question. Just a bit of detail about these two ladies. Nicola is a full-time mummy. She's also very arty and loves DIY. Christine is quite remarkable. She quit a job in the bank 8 years ago to successfully battle breast cancer. She now says she enjoys every second of life. Every second except this bit.
Yes, get on with it.
All right. Right, here we go. Next question. We're on £2,000 now, playing for another 1,000. That would take them up to £3,000. Question number 3. Lancelot Gobbo is employed in the service of which Shakespearean villain? Right, here's a specialist. Going to be Rod. Right, now don't forget, as always, these are the 4 options. The others were given. Rod Little was not given this information. Here they come. Othello, Falstaff, Shylock, Henry VI, What's the answer? Here we go, Christine.
I only did Romeo and Juliet. I could tell you everything about that.
It's not in it.
No, so
Look,
I don't
have a
know
look, there's Othello, there's Falstaff, there's Charlotte and Henry VI. Romeo, Juliet, not there. I tell you now, the answer is, here it comes. Shylock.
Oh, Shylock.
Oh, Shylock.
I was thinking that.
Shylock, you lie. I was thinking that. Yeah, right. Right, OK, now, Rod. Would Rod know? Rod's your specialist. Would he know?
Well, if you didn't have the options, what do you think? Because
If the specialist was stumped, you would go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can...
Feel brave?
Yeah, we're going to take a chance.
Yeah.
How exciting! Lock it in. You're saying Rod would not know this. I'll tell you again, I do not have answers down here. I promise you, I do not know. Carol, Freddie, Mark, Sarah. Let's have a look. Tell us all four, please. Did they know that it was Shylock? Frederick Forsyth was stumped, which is actually quite surprising. Mark didn't know. Carol knew it. The girls knew it. Carol and Sarah knew it. Right.
Surprised.
I have to say, I'd be very surprised if Rod did not know this, but you want him to be stumped.
Yeah, we do.
You're on £2,000. Right, OK, fingers crossed, here we go. Is he stumped? That's good. That's good. Your total goes up to £3,000 and they move up a level. Each question now they play for £5,000. You have £3,000, you're playing for £8,000. This is the next question. OK, question number 4. Steve Buscemi voiced the villain Randall Boggs in which Oscar-winning animated feature film?
I know this.
What is it?
Monsters Inc., I think.
Oh,
Monsters
is
Inc.
it?
So you know that. Specialist is going to be Mark, isn't it? OK. Right, your specialist is Mark Eccleston. Animated films, animated feature films should be right up his street. She reckons she knows it. Nick, we'll see. These are the options. The other 4 got these options. Mark did not get them. Finding Nemo, Ice Age, Monsters Inc. or Shrek. Think you're right? You are right. It's the right answer. We'll play, but it doesn't help you except that if you know it, how easy do you think it might be for the others? Do you think Mark would know?
Yeah.
Have a look at the others and find a safe one if you can. Freddie Forsyth, would he know this?
Maybe not. Unless he's got grandchildren, he's, you know.
I still don't think either.
No.
I've got grandchildren, I didn't know it. Mind you, not that I'm in Frederick Forsyth's league, you understand?
No, I don't. OK.
So, yeah, Frederick maybe not.
You think Freddie would not know
Not
this?
know.
It's worth £8,000 to you.
Ooh, don't say that.
What do you mean, don't say that? That's how it is. It's worth £8,000 to you.
Say it.
Give me one of those that was stumped. Who are you saying? You're saying Frederick? You're saying Carol? Who are you saying?
Frederick.
Freddie Forsyth was stumped? OK,
Yeah.
lock it in. Let's have a quick look then. Mark. Did Mark know? I reckon he would. I'm pretty sure he would. He did.
Yeah.
Carol. Would Carol know? I think she'd know as well. No, she didn't. Right, the other 2, Rod and Sarah, let's have a look at them both, please. Let's see what they did. I think Sarah would know. They both knew. Right, now, you need Frederick Forsyth to be stumped. If he was, it's worth £8,000, otherwise you're back to 0. Was he stumped? Frederick Forsyth thought it was Shrek. Right, you've got £8,000. You're now playing for £13,000. You're still on £5,000. This is the next question. Question number 5. Which movie director had a surprise hit in 1999 with Everybody's Free to Wear Sunscreen? I remember this. A really, really weird record. Specialist. Specialist going to be Sarah. Yeah, have a look. These are the options. These are the 4 options. Don't forget, Sarah would not have seen these. The other 4 would. Baz Luhrmann, George Lucas, Mel Brooks, Jerry Bruckheimer.
I think it's Baz Luhrmann.
She's clever, isn't she?
Maybe.
She is clever. It is Baz Luhrmann. You're right. I remember it. Very strange one-off hit, wasn't it? Right.
Yeah.
So, what's...
No, I played it. I remember playing it a lot on the radio. So, now, would Sarah know it?
It's one of those songs. See, I knew it, but only because I'd seen the choices. I don't think I would have known.
She's
but
seen the
I think,
choices.
no,
she hasn't seen the choices.
No, she hasn't.
You must try and keep up. I've gone
Yeah,
through
I'm
this.
sorry.
It's kind of memorable as a one-off hit. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Have a look at the others. Tell me who would not know.
It was a movie director, so Mark maybe, because his films...
He'd know it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So,
And do you think Carol would know it? Because it might be something they chatted about on her show.
It might be.
Well, you know, they do chat, don't they?
God, they chat. God, they chat. Loose women. God.
Nick, I don't think Frederick would know it, bless him.
Would he not?
Oh, poor Frederick.
Bless him. I'm not picking on him. You're just saying he doesn't know things. But I mean, that's quite a young sort of question, isn't it? You want to play with Frederick?
Frederick or Rod? Which do you
You'll
think?
pick on him again?
I'm thinking Frederick.
Okay.
Oh dear.
No, that's fine.
What?
She's letting me go with my instinct.
Right, lock it in. Right, did Sarah know? I think she will have done. I think she'll have played it. Let's have a look. Carol, did Carol know? I think she will. Was she stumped? Yes, she did. Was Mark stumped and Rod? Let's look at those two together. Mark knew it, Rod didn't know it. You want Frederick Forsyth to be stumped. Otherwise, you're back to zero. It's worth 13 grand. Fingers crossed, here we go. You've got £13,000. Frederick thought it was Mel Brooks.
Wow.
Right, you got 13 grand. You're still playing for £5,000 a question. This is the next one. Okay, it's question number 6. Which actor named his son after Superman by calling him Kal-El? Right, Carol's your specialist. In tonight's programme, she's doing Celebrity Kids. Let's have a look at the options. Don't forget, Carol will not have seen these. The other 4 will. Nicolas Cage, Kevin Spacey, Gene Hackman, or Denzel Washington. Which one?
Nicolas Cage or Kevin Spacey.
One of those two.
Doesn't matter. Come on, tell us quick.
Nicolas Cage.
OK, let's have a look. Good plan. It was Nicolas Cage. Kal-El Coppola Cage, he was called. Poor little thing. Bless. Born in October 2005. Right, now, Carol's your specialist. Would she know?
I think so.
You think she would? Kind of hard without the options. It's your call.
I think she'd know.
You think she
Yeah.
knows?
OK, look at the others for me. What about Fred? Would he know? Poor old Fred. Keep picking on him. I hope he's not watching at home.
No, I'm sorry, Frederick.
He's a very, very intelligent man. But
Your picks are brilliant.
Now, there they are. Well, you can go for Frederick again. He served you well, I have to say. He's got you
Yeah.
up to 13 grand.
Do you think Rod, maybe?
I want to go for Frederick again.
You're picking on him.
I don't mean to.
Oh, it's an odd name, isn't it?
It's, well, no, it's a very nice name if you're watching, Nicholas, but
Mr. Cage, if you're
don't hurt
watching.
his feelings, do we?
Yeah, he always sits at home watching this, Nicolas Cage.
Oh, it's a very nice name.
Or do you think Frederick
I
again?
do think Frederick, but,
Yeah.
but do you want to go... What was
Well-
your gut instinct?
Rod or Frederick?
I'm going Frederick.
You're picking on him now. You really are picking on
sorry,
him.
Fred.
Sorry.
OK, right, lock it in. Frederick Forsyth again did not know that the actor who named his son after Superman by calling him Kal-El was Nicolas Cage. He would have had the 4 options. Right. Did Carol know? She didn't have the options. Let's have a look. Did she know? Oh! Missed an opportunity. You would have gone up to £10,000 per answer. From here on, you would have gone up a level, but never mind, hang on. Let's have a look at Mark. Did Mark know? I think he would. I think it's something he'd know. Yes, he did. Did Rod know? I think he would. Yes, he did. Did Sarah know? Not sure. Yes, she did. Right, so you desperately, yet again, poor old Fred, it's not his night. You want Fred to be stumped. Your money will go up to 18 grand, otherwise you're back to 0. Let's have a look. Was he stumped? Oh, no! Means you're back to,
Yeah.
nothing.
Okey-doke.
Okie doke. Hey ho, you're still playing for £5,000 a question. This is the next one. OK, for 5 grand, get some money back on the board. This is question number 7. Colette is probably best known outside France for which novel, later a stage and film musical? OK, your specialist is going to be Rod Liddle. Right, these are the 4 options. Don't forget, as always, the other 4 celebrities got the options. Rod didn't. Here they come. Les Misérables, Bonjour Tristesse, Gigi, or The Mandarins.
I reckon Gigi, but I don't know.
You reckon Gigi?
Gigi.
Why?
Yeah.
Just because, I don't know.
It's good. Good thinking. It's the right answer.
Oh,
right,
okay.
good. Now, serious business then. Famous film with... I know, it's before your time.
Of course it was.
Leslie Caron in 1958. You weren't even born. Now, would Rod have known this?
Yeah.
Specialist?
Do you think you would?
Yeah.
Do
I
you
think
feel confident to go to Fred
Oh,
again?
yeah. No, I don't really. Well, no, because he's...
I think he'd know this,
Yeah,
actually.
he's a
I don't know, but I think
knowledgeable
he'd know.
chap.
Right,
I
Mark.
wish
Would Mark
that
know?
Rod didn't
Sarah.
know.
What about Sarah?
Think Sarah, what?
But if
You
it's
think
a-
she wouldn't know?
Do you think?
Stage and film musical, would she know?
No.
You don't want to risk Fred again, then?
No.
I do, but I don't.
You're saying to me, Sarah, you're going for Sarah?
Sarah? Yeah,
Yeah,
for Sarah,
Sarah,
please.
please.
It probably is an age thing. It was a 1958 movie from Leslie Caron. Right, lock it in. Sarah Kaywood.
Oh.
Right, let's see. The specialist know. I'm sure Rod would know this. Let's have a look. Did he know? Yes! By jingo, he did. Right, Carol, Frederick, Mark, please give me all 3. Let's have a look. Yes! You know, no, it's not good. Ooh, if you think about it, 4 out of 5. Looks like there might be a chance. Was she stumped? Yay! That's good. So, your money now goes up to £5,000 again.
Right.
You've still got that one pass. This is the next question. Question number 8. Which Quartermaster General penned the message that led to the charge of the Light Brigade? Good grief. There again, your specialist. Going to be Frederick Forsyth, your old pal.
Yeah, my mate.
Wars and battles. I bet he knows this, but
I
wait
bet
and
he
see.
does,
These are the 4 options. The others were given. Frederick was not. Here they are. Le Marchand, Paget, Scarlet, or Airy. One of those.
I don't know. What do you think?
No, actually, I think I was away from school that day.
Were you?
What should we guess?
Let's go for airy because it's
Yep.
quite a funny word.
Let's go for Airy because it's a funny name.
Funny word, yeah.
Okay,
Airy.
it's a funny name. It's also the right answer.
Oh!
Well played, but it's not what you know.
Oh, shame.
I know. 1850. You do remember it? 1854. That's right. Now let's have a look. Would Freddie know?
Charge of the Light Brigade is...
I would think
I
so.
think he would
Yeah,
have
it's one
known.
of the most famous war-stroke
Yeah.
battles ever.
Frederick, you reckon would know? Your specialist. Okay,
think
right. Would
Frederick.
Carol know?
No, I don't think so.
Why
What do you
not?
think? Well, I just don't think it's her sort of topic.
Mark. Would Mark know?
I think Mark would know. Because it's a boy thing again, isn't it?
Sarah. Would she not know because she's a girl?
No,
It's a girl thing.
It's
Because
just
she's
not...
young, you know, younger as well. Maybe
Yeah,
not
she's
her
young.
sort of
Yes,
thing.
well, she wouldn't have been there, would she? None of them would. It's 1854.
I don't think she bothered remembering it at school because it's not... What bearing does it have? Oh, it probably has a lot of bearing, but, you know...
What are you talking
Not survival.
rambling on? Right. Yes, I think we can follow your logic. Right, so in amongst all that then, do we not think Frederick, do we not think it's him? We don't think, we think he'll
I
know.
think he
He'd
knows.
know that.
I think he knows.
Okay.
Carol.
Carol, do you think Carol?
Carol wouldn't know?
Carol.
Carol, no.
Carol was stumped. Okay, lock it in for me, guys. Thank you. Right. Frederick Forsyth, your specialist. Would he know? You say he definitely would. I think he would as well.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Oh no! Fred's letting you down again!
Frederick!
Frederick, and that's a missed opportunity. You would have gone up a level. You would be playing for £10,000 for each question from
Frederick.
here on. However, don't worry, you can still get another £5,000. You've got £5,000 at the moment. It's worth 10 to you. Right, Mark, Rod, Sarah. Let's have a look. How did they do? Mark knew it. Rod didn't. Sarah did. Right, Carol McGiffin, you want her to be stumped,
Yes.
and it's worth £10,000. Otherwise, you're back to zero. We'll take a break. Don't go away. It's a nail biter. Welcome back to It's Not What You Know, where it's not what our contestants know, it's what our experts don't know. That hopefully makes people like Christian and Nicola the money. Before the break, they thought Carol McGiffin would not know that Quartermaster General Airy wrote the message that led to the charge of the Light Brigade. They're on £5,000. It would take them up to 10,000. Otherwise, you go back to zero. OK, please, 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 Carol, have got this wrong. Here we go. I think she will have done it. Well played. Now we're cooking. Right, you've got £10,000. This is the next question. OK, lots of luck. Question number 9. Who provided the voice for Helen Parr, a.k.a. Elastigirl, in the movie The Incredibles? Mark is our specialist. Now, he would not have got these options. The other 4 would. Bridget Fonda, Catherine Munich, Holly Hunter, or Gwyneth Paltrow?
Holly Hunter.
You sure?
Yeah, I think.
Why are you so
yeah.
sure? You've got it on your movies, haven't you?
Yeah, kids' movies.
Yeah. Ah, yes. How many kids have you got? 2. Good grief. OK, right, let's have a look. Holly Hunter, she says, I think you're right as well. Holly Hunter is the right answer. Good girl. No.
Ooh, do you know, that's tricky. If he didn't have the choices,
No, he would not have had the choices. The other 4 would. You knew it straight away. Would Freddie know?
I think...
Do you think...
Oh, no, so I'm thinking of...
We're not going for Freddie
I
again, are
don't
we?
think Freddie would know.
I don't
You
think
don't
he
think
would-
Freddie knows anything?
I know.
He's probably one of the intelligent, gifted writers we've ever had. It's just, he has
It's
got
just,
a few
it's a
wrong.
modern... You know, it's a modern film, so maybe not.
Oh,
What you saying to me
okay.
then, guys? You're saying probably not Carol?
Maybe not. What about Rod?
Rod?
If he does stage plays, do you think he would know about an animated movie?
I wonder if he's got children. If he's got youngsters, he'd know, wouldn't he?
He might have some little ones. Sarah? Sarah Kaywood?
I think she
Sarah,
would know.
I would think, yeah, she'd know.
So what are we doing then? Who are we on?
What are we gonna
I've sort of
do?
lost the plot of you two.
You know what I want to do, don't you?
What, you want to go for Frederick
I do,
again?
yes, I really do. But,
What is
you
it
know,
about Frederick?
I don't know. It's because he's older than me, I think.
Is he?
Yeah.
Sorry, just asking. Just asking.
Well, I'm just answering, yes.
Okay, fine, all right. Sorry. Right, so you reckon Frederick Forsyth... Oh,
What do you want to... Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Frederick.
you're on £10,000, it's for £15,000, otherwise you're back to zero.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Lock it in, Frederick Forsyth was stumped. Right, did Mark the specialist know? I think he would have done. I think it's the sort of thing he'd know. Yeah, he did, right. Carol, you said she wouldn't. What about Rod? Did Rod know? No, he didn't. Sarah know? It's quite a recent movie, did Sarah know? Yes, you did, right.
Oh,
Frederick Forsyth, you want to be stumped for £15,000. Here we go, best of luck, girls, fingers crossed.
Oh, Freddie!
Freddie, how can you let us down
I'm
like
not
this?
picking on him anymore.
Freddie knew something.
How did he know that?
How do you know
I
that?
mean, I don't know how he knew it, he just knew it.
He guessed, didn't he?
So, you're back to zero. Sorry. Come on, still time. This is the next question. Still playing for £5,000. You've got not a fat lot at this moment, but there's time really to get some more money. Question number 10 is this. Who had a 1990s #1 single with a song from the West End show he starred in? Right, Sarah's your specialist. Now, these are the 4 options the others were given, but Sarah wasn't. Michael Ball. Jason Donovan. Philip Schofield. Ronan Keating. You forget Phil Schofield was in West End.
Yeah. Joseph, the Technicolor
He wasn't
Dreamcoat.
Joseph,
was
yeah.
Oh,
right.
yeah, he
Philip
did
from
have a hit.
Now,
Jason.
what's the answer?
Michael Ball, Aspects of Love. Nope, we don't know.
OK, here's the right answer. Here it comes. It's Jason Donovan.
Oh!
Oh!
So she said.
Any Dream Will Do It was, remember that?
Ah.
Did Sarah know this answer? She's your specialist. Would she know it? She didn't have the options.
But if she didn't get the options, that could have been
It could have
a
been...
few of them.
Yeah, it could have
couldn't
been,
it?
that's true.
Yeah, it could have been. I'd probably have gone for Michael Ball, actually. I'd have been wrong, but I'd have gone for
I
Michael Ball.
think, I
That's
think
what I was going for. Oh,
So, would Sarah
shall we
know?
go? Shall we get risky?
yeah. I don't think she'd have got it because she didn't have the options.
I hardly dare say this. Would Frederick know?
I don't think he would, but I'm going to leave him alone.
Yeah.
We'll leave him alone. Poor old Fred. Leave him alone.
I think Rod might have known. If it's a West End show, he does stage plays.
Rod
might
would
have
know,
known.
yeah.
Frederick,
Frederick.
I don't know.
Let's move on from Frederick, shall we?
Fred's one of the most intelligent blokes I've ever met.
Oh, yes.
Just he's having a thin night.
Should we go for Mark? Oh, no,
Mark-
I don't want to
Mark.
say it, but should we go for Mark not?
Mark.
So, Mark?
Nick?
Yeah?
Mark.
Mark.
Come on,
Yeah.
daughter-in-law, you've got to agree with
Yeah,
mummy-in-law.
yes, Mark.
She who must be obeyed. Right, OK. OK, lock it in. Mark Eccleston, you're saying was stumped. Right, let's have a quick look then. Sarah, the expert, did she know? I'm sure she would have known this. Yes, she did. Right, give us the other 3 then. Carol, Frederick and Rod, how did they do? Let's have a look. How did Freddie do this time? Freddie was stumped. Oh, no! Mark, you need to be stumped. You're still playing for £5,000. It's a chance to get £5 back. OK, was he stumped? Let's have a look. Please be stumped.
Yes!
Oh, dear. No, Mark thought it was Ronan Keating. It wasn't. Right, OK. How are you feeling?
Oh,
Bit
goodness.
better. Bit
That's the thing about enjoying every second of your life. You enjoying this bit?
Not particularly.
Right, OK, this is the next question. Question number 11 is this. Which conflict witnessed the last ever charge by British mounted troops? Here's your specialist. Yes, it's Freddie.
Freddie. And Freddie would know that.
He would know this.
Would you think he'd know that?
You've lost all confidence in Freddie.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look. These are the options. Don't forget, Freddie would not have been given these 4. The others would. A, B, C or D. Boer War. Mahdist War. World War II. Or World War One. One of those.
Ooh.
What's the answer? Think about it. Last ever charged by British mounted troops. Last time we really used horses.
I
Put
don't
you out
know.
your misery. It was World War One. World War One. Right, now, Frederick Forsyth, would he have known?
I do. do think he'd
He's
know
pretty
that.
good on his World War stuff.
Yeah,
I think he'd
it's
know
World,
that.
World War One is a,
Good old
Yeah.
Fred.
you know.
Yeah.
So you reckon he would know?
knows that.
Our specialist would know this one.
Yeah.
Right, Carol, would Carol know?
I don't think so.
It's for 10 grand, otherwise you're back to zero and you're running out of time. You're on question number 11.
Sarah. I feel I'd like to go for Sarah.
Would you?
Yeah. Okay.
Okey-doke.
Yeah. So,
Okay, right. Sarah Kaywood was saying did not know this answer. She was stumped. Lock it in.
Oh God.
Frederick Forsyth, the specialist, did he know? Did he know this time? Yes, he did. Well, thank God you didn't go for it.
no.
Carol, did Carol know? No, she didn't. Mark and Rod down the bottom, the boys. Boys know about war, you reckon? Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Did they both get it right? Let's have a look. 2 ticks coming up, we think. No. They were both stumped. Now, did Sarah know this? You need her to be stumped to take you up to £10,000. Otherwise, you're back to zero and you're running out of time. You've only got 4 questions left. Right, you needed to be stumped to take you up to 10 grand. Was she stumped? I think she would be.
Oh, dear.
Hey! Good old Sarah. This is the next question. Question number 12. Right, what was Disney's first ever feature-length animated movie? Come in, Nicola, you're bound to know this. The answer is...
Steamboat Willie.
I beg your pardon. Here's the specialist. Going to be Mark again, Mark Eccleston. Right. He will not have seen the options, the other 4 would. A, B, C, D. One's the right answer. Here they come. Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, or Lady and the Tramp. We know this one, Chris. The answer is...
Lady and the Tramp.
Very close. Here we go. Right answer, Lady and the Tramp. No, it's not Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, but very close in your way.
Yes, let's
Now,
do it.
but it doesn't matter. It's not what you know, it's what they know. Now, would Mark know?
When can we pass?
What do you mean, when can you pass? I went
right.
through this in such detail at the beginning.
know.
I mean, what's the point of me putting the suit on and coming out, frankly? You know, I tell you the rules, and what's happening next, when can I... Oh, it's hopeless. Did Mark know? Was he stumped?
I think he might have been, you know.
Do you? Do you feel kind of brave?
Yes,
Should we go
come
for it?
on,
We'll
let's
go
go for it.
You're mad. OK, right. OK, lock it in.
Oh, no, it's gone.
Right, so now, Carol, Frederick, Rod and Sarah, how did they do? Give us ticks, please, or not. Were they stumped? Let's have a look at those 4. Carol knew it. Now, you desperately need Mark to have been stumped on this.
Yeah, we do.
I think this is one of those things he'd have known. I'm sorry, but I think he'll know it.
Oh no.
You've got 10 grand, you would go back to 0
Yeah.
if you're wrong. Here we go, fingers crossed. Was he stumped?
Oh please. Yes.
Quite pleased then.
Yeah.
That was good. That was really well played. You got 15 grand and you
Yes.
go up a level. You can now win. This is serious. We got 3 questions left. You can now win £10,000 for each right answer, and you can pass on one of the next 2 if you want, and keep the money where it is. Right, this is the next question. Question number 13 of 15. You can pass. Which Spice Girl has a daughter named Bluebell Madonna? I bet you know. What's her name?
Jerry Halliwell.
Jerry Halliwell. Let's have a look at the specialist. Right, obviously going to be Carol McGiffin this time, Celebrity Kids. You know the answer. You're telling me it's Jerry Halliwell. I'm pretty sure you're right. Here they come, the 4 options. Mel B, Jerry Halliwell, Emma Bunton, and Mel C. Girl power! Right. Jerry Halliwell, it's the right answer. Good girl. Now, so would Carol know this?
Yes.
Would she?
Everybody knows that.
Yes.
No, not everybody.
Frederick would know it, I'm pretty sure. If he knows,
Well,
hell.
now listen, this is serious. One of them will not know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not much of a show, frankly. One of them will not know. Come on, let's have a look. This is
think Carol
serious.
would know,
This is for
definitely.
25 grand. I'd love you to get some money,
and I
guys.
think Sarah would know.
I do have a feeling that Rod wouldn't know.
Right,
But
go
then
for
we
it, Nick.
drop. Then,
We dropped to what? 0.
0.
Nothing. Absolutely, the square root
Oh,
of
let's
L
pass.
zipper.
Pass.
Let's pass.
Okay, we'll pass.
Okay, right, they passed. Now, I'll just quickly shoot through them. Let's show you.
Oh, yeah, let's.
Right, oh yeah, let's, right. Did Carol know, the specialist, did Carol know? I think she would have done. Yeah, she did. Good old Fred, did he know?
Oh,
He didn't.
Freddie.
If you'd gone for Fred this time, you'd be on £25,000.
Oh, stop it.
You're on 15, though, guaranteed. Stop it. Mark, would he have known? I think he would. I think he would know. Rod, I don't think would know. Those are the two you said, Frederick or Rod. Was Rod stumped? You got 25 grand if he was. He was stumped.
Oh, no.
Was Sarah stumped? No, she'd know this. Surely she'd know this. Was she stumped? No, she was not. So,
Never mind, we've
it's
still...
okay. You've got 15 grand, that's
Yeah.
safe. There are 2 questions left. That's your pass over and done. You can't use it again.
Okay.
Right, you're still playing for £10,000 a question. This is the next one. Right, 2 left. Question number 14. In the 1995 Britpop Race for number 1, Roll With It by Oasis was pitched against which Blur song? Right, your specialist, going to be Sarah Kaywood. I'm pretty sure she would know this as well.
Yeah.
It's a very well-known, huge hit. Yeah. These are the 4 options. Don't forget, she would not have had these. The other 4 did. These are the options, A, B, C or D. One's right. Charmless Man, Girls and Boys, Country House, or Park Life.
Park life.
Park life.
Park Life. Have a look. I think you're wrong, actually.
Oh.
I think it's Country House. It is Country House. Doesn't matter. It's not what you know. It's what they know. Now, Sarah, your specialist. Would she have known? This is question number 14. You've got 15,000. It would take you up to £25,000 with 1 to play. You've got to find one of those that did not know this.
Would she have remembered the song, though? If it 95? that's,
She's
you know,
90s pop.
Do you think she might have known?
I think she would have.
Yeah?
I hardly dare ask you this.
Oh, well, you know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say.
Do you want to go for him? Would Fred know a Blur song?
I do think it's Freddie again.
Do you want to play Fred?
Yes, yes, please.
Frederick,
Oh,
I
come
can't
on,
believe you're saying
Frederick.
this again. Frederick
darling,
Forsyth,
you can't
lock it
believe
in.
Please.
Right, specialist Sarah, I'm sure she will have known it. Did she know? Give us a tick.
Oh, please, please.
Yes, she did. Right.
that's right.
Carol, I think Carol would know as well. I think she knows her pop. Yes, she did. Right, Mark and Rod. No, he was stumped. Surprised me, but he was. Rod knew it.
Oh,
Right, you've got to have Frederick Forsyth stumped, otherwise you are back to 0 with question number 15, only to play. Please, Fred, don't know this, whatever you do. Was he stumped? Good old Fred! Good old Fred! You never doubted him.
never doubted for a
Never
second.
doubted Fred for a second.
No.
Now, this is interesting. You've got £25,000. You've got 1 to play. It's for £10,000. It means you could walk away, you two. 35 grand better off, or you would go back to 0.
Okay.
And you've done that a few times, guys. How would you feel if you went back to nothing?
Well, you're supposed to say, oh, it doesn't matter, it's been a lovely day out.
I'll give you £1,000.
No.
Excuse me?
What for?
To not do question 15
Oh, no.
and go home with £1,000.
That's very sweet.
Out of my own personal fortune.
No.
Awfully kind of you.
It's awful. All right, £2,000. You drive a hard bargain.
That's
No
awfully
way.
kind of you, but
I'm a very, very nice man.
you're very nice.
£3,000 in crisp
No.
notes.
No.
Lovely notes, still wet. I made them this afternoon. £3,000.
Oh, don't tempt.
£5,000! Oh, that's from the cat and home pigeons! Oh, no mistake! £5,000. Think about it. You could go home with nothing. We'll take a break. Welcome back to the final part of It's Not What You Know, the show where the contestants don't have to know a single answer to win lots of money. These two are on £25,000. They could win £35,000 before chucking out time in a couple of minutes. But they also might make a complete and utter pig's ear of it. There is no in-between on this. You would go home with 0, and you have to play this question. Just before the break, I offered Christine and Nicola £5,000 to quit and not play question number 15. 5,000 is where I'm staying. That's a lot of money.
I invited you to offer us 20 and we
Yes,
might have a
and
deal.
I declined your kind offer for offering you 20. Before they decide, let's remind them, you'll enjoy this, how your evening's been. It's a bit up and down.
thank
Have a
you.
look. This is your chart. £1,000, £2,000, £3,000, £8,000, £13,000. It was all going so well. Naught. Then you went up to 5, then you went to 10, then it all went upside down again. £5,000, £10,000, £15,000, £15,000 pass. You have
Yeah.
played well, you two.
Yeah.
£25,000, question number 14.
I think we should go for it.
Yeah, we're going to turn you down, Chris.
Yeah.
We're going to go for it.
This is the next question. And it's the last question. Question number 15. Later film for TV. Who wrote the play A Voyage Round My Father? Specialist. Going to be Rod Liddell. Right, last one. These are the 4 options. The others were given, but Rod Liddell wasn't. Here they come. Alan Ayckbourn. Dick Clement. John Mortimer. Harold Pinter. OK, who wrote it?
I don't know. I don't know, actually.
OK, it doesn't matter. This is the answer. John Mortimer. He wrote about growing up with his blind dad. Right, you've got to find one who would not know this.
Frederick would know this, I believe.
Good old Fred.
Yep, I think he knows.
Fred stood you well, don't forget.
He has.
In the
Yes,
overall, in the final analysis,
Well,
you like Fred.
Yeah.
Right, would Carol know?
Don't know, actually. I don't know about Carol.
I don't know. I'm thinking Sarah wouldn't. Straight
Sarah's
away,
too-
I thought Sarah would.
She's young.
Mark reviews films, so I think he'd know that. Because it's sort of interesting in that it's then been filmed for TV and John Mortimer being...
And Sarah does a lot of telly, though. Carol?
Would Carol know?
Carol, I don't know, and Sarah, I don't know. I don't think...
So you think Rod and Mark would know?
I do think they would
Rod
know.
would.
Goodness
I
me.
know, it's
What was
horrible.
your gut feeling, Nick?
I didn't have one, honestly. I didn't have one because
Chrissy, what about
I've
you?
not heard of it. I've
Chrissy,
not
what
heard
do you
of
think?
it.
Yours is usually round.
What was yours?
Mine was Sarah.
Well, we'll go for... I honestly don't
Are
know.
you... Oh, all right.
Sarah?
Sarah, please.
Yep, go. That's fine.
I'm so
Right.
sorry, Nick,
No,
if it's wrong.
No.
Well,
I'm so sorry
You know-
if it's wrong. Right, lock it in.
Sarah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Nick.
So, this is the situation. They have got £25,000. If they're right that Sarah did not know that answer, their money goes up to £35,000. And they'll be ever so pleased, and that'll be the amount they go home with tonight. If they're wrong, you go back to 0.
Oh, we don't...
Right, let's look at the others quickly. Rod, I'm sure Rod would know it. Did he know it? Big tick.
Yes.
OK. Did Carol know? I don't. She might have done. Did Carol know? Yes, she did. Did Fred know? I'm sure Fred. Good old Fred. I bet Fred would know.
Fred will know.
Tell you what then.
Oh, no, don't
Let's do
bargain.
both together. Give me Mark and Sarah. Come on, hit it.
Hit it.
Look at that. 35 grand. They were right to turn that knife. £35,000. They are going home £35,000 better off. Thanks to Christine. Thanks to Nicola. They go away with 35 grand. Join us next time for another edition of the show where it's not what you know, it's what other people don't know that you've got to know. Good night.